My first video of 2018. Happy New Year, everyone. This is Caroline. I'm back with my beautiful client. I'm going to do her makeup today. Please say hi to the YouTube.
Hi, everyone.
Okay.
Alright, you guys, so starting off with a clean canvas, I'm going in with just some makeup wipe and just removing any residue from my client's face, making sure I have a clean surface that I'm going to be working on. Next, I'm going to go in with my Becca primer. She has very, very oily skin, both in her T-zone and all over her face. So I'm going to be going in with some heavy duty matte primer from Becca, and I'm going to prime her entire face. Alright, after priming her skin, my client have a lot of discoloration around her eyes and her lips, so to cancel that out, I'm just using this orange tint deep powder. Is from Sephora. I'm using that just to cancel her discoloration. And then for foundation, I'm going in with the MAC NC42 mixed with the MAC NW50. The NC42 is a really light foundation, and the NW50 is like a dark foundation. So I just mix both of them to get our correct skin tone. Now to conceal and highlight her skin, I went in with two concealer mix. I went in with the NC42 concealer mixed with the NC45 concealer just to get her perfect highlighting shade. Now I'm just going to highlight her face. And then I'm going to go in with my beauty blender, my damn beauty blender, and I'm going to blend out her concealer. Now to set her face, I'm going in with the Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in Banana, and I'm just going to set all the places that I highlighted on her face. Alright, now that we are done highlighting her face and we are done with her skin, I'm moving on to her eyes. Starting off with her brows, I'm taking a dark brown pencil from Remo, and I'm just going to brush out her brows first, and then I will begin to shape up her brows. Alright, now next I'm just taking the same concealer that I mixed, the NC42 and the NC45 concealer from MAC, and I'm just going to clean up her brows, just making sure her brow shape is nice, even and sleek, okay? Alright, so once I clean up the brows, I do go in with the concealer and I go all over the eyes with the concealer. I use this as a base to the eyes. Then I go in with a setting powder just to set the concealer in place. This just makes sure that when I do put her eyeshadow on, it doesn't crease up during the day. Now for eyeshadow, for my clients, I have been obsessed with the Juvia's Place palettes. I have most of the Juvia's Place palettes. I probably will be getting all of it because the pigmentation is insane with these palettes. You have so many colors to choose from, and it just worked great for my clientele. Or most of the colors works on most every skin tone that I have done. So I'm actually in love with the Juvia's Place palette for my clients. So I have been using this 2 palette. I'm using the Sahara #2 by Juvia's, and then I'm also using the Magic palette from Juvia's. I'm going to be using those 2 palettes with the colors in it to get this look. Alright, now for my transition color, I'm using the color Tarzan in a palette, and then I'm also going to use the color Phrase. It's like a really dark brown chocolate type of tone. I'm going to go over my transition color with that. Alright, now to highlight her brow bone area, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Half Bake. It's a nice gold champagne type of highlighter color, and I'm just going to pop that right on her brow bone area. Alright, so next I'm going in from the Magic palette from Juvia's Place. I'm going in with 2 colors. I'm going in with the color Life and Jada. I might be saying it wrong, but those are the 2 colors that I mixed together. It's like one is a dark purple and one is a dark blue, and that's what I'm applying over her transition color just to intensify the eyes. From the same Magic palette, I'm going to be using the eyeshadow. It's like a gold eyeshadow. It's called Newbie, and I'm going to be placing that all over her lid. This is just going to act as a nice little base under her glitter that I'm about to apply. Next, going in with the Eye Candy glitter base, I'm going to be taking the MAC gold glitter, and I'm just going to apply that right in her inner tear duct part of her lid just to add a little more glam and some sparkle. Now using the Ink Black 77 gel eyeliner, I'm just going to line her eyes up. And then going in with the same Magic palette, the 2 colors that I used to intensify her crease, the dark purple and the blue, dark blue eyeshadow, I'm going to smudge that on her waterline, just on the bottom of her eyes, just to make her eyes pop a little more. Alright, so using the Eye Envy by Kiss lashes, it's called So Wispy #3. I'm just going to pop those on her eyes. Next, I'm taking the MAC finishing powder in dark, and I'm just going to use that to sweep off the excess powder from her face, just giving her a nice even tone. And now that I have all the excess powder off her face, I'm just going to line her waterline up with the same Ink Black 77 liner. And then I'm going to contour her face using the MAC foundation powder. It's a really dark powder. I'm going to use that as a contour to contour her face. Just to put some color onto her skin, I'm going in with the blush fluor powder from MAC. I'm just applying that to her cheeks. And for highlighter, I'm using the Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlighter. I'm just applying that to the highest points of her cheeks. Going back in with her contour, contouring her nose, I'm using the Sephora Micro Smoothing powder in Deep 60, and I'm using that just to contour her nose before I apply her highlight. Okay, so for lips, I'm using the Angel's Lips matte lipstick in the color Bitten. It's like a plum, dark burgundy type of vampy type of color. I do have a whole review on the Angel's Lips if you are interested in this lipstick. She's a Liberian-owned girl who has her lipstick line. And I always use her lipsticks on some of my clients. So if you want to see more about the Angel's Lips, I will leave the video in the description box of where you can contact her if you want to order this lipstick. But this is what I applied to her lips. And then I went in with the MAC Fix Plus finishing spray. And I went ahead and I sprayed down her face. And that is pretty much it. This is the completed look for this birthday glam.
Jack it up.
Alright, you guys. You like it?
Yes, it's nice.
Love the makeup. It's her birthday, so it's a birthday glam, okay? We did a nice, sexy gold eyes with a dark lip, okay? So she's celebrating her birthday today. She's going to dinner, so we glam her out. This is 2018. This is my first video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe and thumbs up this video so I can know you guys like to see more of my clients' video, okay? As always, thank you for watching. Love y'all. Bye.
Love y'all. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.